Hey guys, this is Hemi Fever AZ from Challenger Talk. So I just wanted to touch base, do a little workup video for those guys that are changing out a clutch, doing any kind of work. As you can see, I got a lot of parts coming out of this thing going new in. But so this is the OEM TR6060 clutch, OEM flywheel pilot bearing. I want to show you guys the rear main seal pilot and the clutch pilot bearing removal, throwout bearing process. A lot of videos, but I did talk to BS Racing Engines, and they said you could just lower the pan a little bit when you're changing out the seal. I'll show you the tools and how to do that. Here is the Dyad DS clutch it's going to be going in, thanks to the local folks up at Prescott. I got a really smoking deal through fellow friends at Ramjets. See, you got to line up all the marks. Things really lightweight for revving up. But let's hop under, always safely jack stand, and show you what we got to do. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like underneath when you get everything pulled out. This is done, but I will show you the steps on how to do. You do have to lower the pan. The pan takes 10mm bolts underneath, down the sides, and 3 across the front, and 2 16mm right there. So you can break them all loose evenly first, and then the bolts going around your new rear main seal. I have all that here. So you're going to want a wobbly socket, an extension that could have a wobbly end on it, 16mm, 10mm. Then you're going to want an 8mm for your bolts that are around here. Make sure you have this little pilot bearing on. I'll be honest, the Napa actually makes, it's got the same part numbers and everything. As you guys see, made in USA. The brand new Napa one matches to a T everything. So this tool here I got from Cornwell. If you guys want the part number, I believe it's on here. It's a 4581-5 kit. It's a blind puller, so it comes with 4 different sets of these. What you do is you loosen this up, loosen this bad boy up right here, and then that can go all the way in like that, as you can see, into the bearing. And then you tighten this up, and then your slide hammer will go right on the end, and you just pull and whack. Now, if you have what happened to me is this little center bearing came out first, which wasn't very helpful. There's another size up here that will fit right inside of this, and that will pull the sleeve out. These have numbers too. Here, I'll put them on here if you'd like them. 4581-4, 4581-3 work perfect, and remove this bearing flawlessly. I've seen people do it with bread and tissues, and I'm sure that works too. So you could do whichever you want. I like having the tools. So you always want your gray silicone high temp also. So they recommend on the new pieces, you guys can see, you put a dab right there underneath that seal and underneath that seal. When this comes, it has this install tool built into it. If you buy a cheap one on Rock Auto, it doesn't have this. I highly advise against it. This makes sure your seal goes on flawless, no issues with the seal rolling, damage during shipping, etc. So cleaned it all off. As you go to put it up there, the little cup will slide. See how it fits on your crank just like that. So you'll pull all your bolts off all the way around. You'll clean it up, you'll slide your new one on, and then push, and then the piece will fall right off. Then you torque these all back up. There's a sequence. for all these. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's in the owner's manual. I believe it's like 9 or 10 foot-pounds. And then your gasket makers, you can see, will be here and here, gobbed up. And then you just tighten all the rest of the pan back up. But these will be all the tools you really need to do that. And it takes, I don't know, clean the pan up and everything, about 5-10 minutes to do that. But it takes another 5 minutes to retorque the entire pan. And make sure you follow sequence because it's aluminum. Alright, catch you soon.